Hi, let's understand if we could have predicted the long queues at ATM and banks after demonetization. Let's start with few assumptions. Let's start with number of ATMs. Number of ATM is around 2,02,801. This is the source. Number of people with bank account is around 70 crores. This is the source. This is from Hindu and a few other respected websites. The main question is how long will it take for last person in a queue to get to ATM. So we know the number of ATMs, we know number of people with an ATM card or maybe with a bank account. So number of people per ATM is around BYA, so that is 3,451. Average time required to withdraw money from ATM is 3 minutes. This is an assumption. Average number of people who can use an ATM in an hour is around 20, which is like 16 minutes divided by 3 minutes. The number of people who can use an ATM per day is 480, 20 multiplied by 24. So now if everybody stand in a queue, then number of days for last person to get to ATM is 7.1 days. So this is like this divided by this. So this is the best case scenario. As we know, in reality this is way horrible because ATMs have limited capacity. Many of the ATMs are not refilled every day. Not all ATMs are active 24/7. Not all banks refill their ATMs daily. And ATMs has 4 slots which carries 2,000 notes, and this is typically translate to 4,000 notes of rupees 100. That means 4 lakhs per ATM if we fill with 100 notes only. Let's add ATM capacity limitation number. When we go here, so there are 4 lakhs divided by 2k, assuming that people can only withdraw 2k in per transaction. So there are only 200 transactions possible. This is important if you want to calculate how many hours before refilling is required. So that is 10. So 200 divided by 20. Now, based on this 200 as a limitation number of days for last person to reach ATM is 17 days. So that is C by H. So C by H. Assuming that nobody is coming back for second transaction, then the last person will take 17 days to reach ATM. So this is very horrible. Let's do the same calculation if everybody go to branch to exchange money. So exchange money, number of branches, this is 1 lakh 3,651. This is from RBI. Multiply average number of counters per bank. Let's assume 5. Every branch has 5 counters. Normally it is less with number of branch. So we have around 5 lakh counters. So number of people per age group should be around 125 crore people divided by 70 years equal to 18 lakh per age bracket. Assumption is that every age group has same number of people. So that is 18 lakh. Number of people between 18 to 70, we are removing anybody who is younger than 18. So that is 18 into 52 into 18 lakh, that is 93 crore. Number of people per bank counter is D by B. This is total number of people and number of counters. So it's like 1872. Let's assume average time spent per transaction at the counter is 5 minutes. Average number of people who can exchange money from the counter per hour is 12. And then per day, let's assume that bank employees are working for 8 hours, that is 96. So if everybody stand in a queue, then number of days for last person to reach bank counter is E by F. This is 19.5 days. So 100 crore people have 50 days to exchange. Most of them have 2 chances to reach at bank. So you can see that situation is very bad. Yes, this was predictable, and yes, government went ahead without preparation anyway.